We're now just a couple weeks away from Donald Trump being sworn in as the next president of the United States. And already, in the roughly 2 months since the election, he has repeatedly sold out his MAGA base. Not just the MAGA base, though, to be clear. He sold out everyone that voted for him that's not a millionaire or a billionaire. This, of course, is evidenced by the fact that he has packed his cabinet full of billionaires, with their net worth being the highest net worth of any presidential cabinet in the history of the United States. He's also palling around right now with the richest man on the planet, and more importantly than just hanging out with other billionaires, he is also flip-flopped on some of his biggest campaign promises. For example, now telling us that, hey, I don't think I'm going to be able to bring down the prices of anything. Oops. Sorry, I know I said that repeatedly over the last 2 years, but totally can't do it. Oh well, suck it up. Robert McCoy, writing for the New Republic, had this to say about how Donald Trump's base is essentially in for a very rude awakening once Donald Trump takes office. Trump was whoever they, his supporters, wanted him to be. A choose-your-own candidate. Voters projected their wishes onto his candidacy, regardless of his stated policy program. His relentless lying, flip-flopping, and vagueness about his plans made it difficult to pin him down, thereby attracting voters from both sides of certain issues. The chimerical allure that helped propel Trump to the White House has an expiration date. He sold myriad and often conflicting fantasies to voters. In 3 weeks' time, he'll face reality. And many Trump voters will undoubtedly start to realize that he is not at all the person they thought they were voting for. Once he enters the realm of concrete policy, Trump will very likely face some degree of backlash. If Trump grossly overestimates his electoral mandate and tries to implement his most extreme ideas, the backlash could be historically fierce. Couldn't have said it better myself because I've been saying that for 2 months now. Here's the thing. Everybody in this country is in for a rude awakening, whether you voted for Donald Trump or not. Nobody is going to be spared from the pain of the policies that he is going to enact. And of course, due to the events this past week, he has essentially tripled down on his threat to close the borders and ship out anybody in this country that he feels needs to be shipped out. So the mass deportations are definitely going to happen. And that, of course, is going to wreak havoc on the economy, according to both liberal and conservative economists. Then, of course, we have the tariffs. He doubled down again this past week on the tariff issue, which, as we know, tariffs are paid by the companies in the United States importing the goods, and those price increases are then passed on to consumers. And oil. He said he's going to bring gas prices down, right? Well, he's already pissed off Canada to the point where they've actually threatened to cut off power to the United States, so I don't think that the country that sends us most of our oil is going to do anything to reduce those prices for us, especially considering that Trump has not exempted them from his tariffs, so you're looking at an automatic 10% increase no matter what happens. In other words, we're all screwed. The question is, what do we do with that knowledge? What do we do with that pain? Trump supporters themselves, whether you're MAGA or just somebody who voted for him in 2024, you got 3 options at this point. You can either, 1, continue to remain oblivious to all of this and act like everything's fine even though everything's fallen apart. Number 2, you can accept that it's happening and just say, oh well, and be complicit with it. Or number 3, and I hope this is the option you all choose, learn from your mistakes. Not just, okay, I won't vote for Trump again. Obviously, you can't. When I say learn from your mistakes, what I'm telling you is start paying better attention before the election, okay? I have covered countless stories in the last 2 months of voters having buyer's remorse after voting for Trump and then like the next day realizing, oh, wait a minute, probably should have looked at what tariffs are. Uh-oh, probably should have realized that my foreign-born spouse is going to be deported. Those are both things that have happened with people. So there's already a lot of people having buyer's remorse, which is good. as long as you learn from it. Do your research, do your investigation, listen to the experts before you vote next time. And then maybe we can avoid a situation like this again. Some people will do that. Most of them will not. So the question is, how many is some, and will it be enough to prevent future disasters like this from happening? Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.